first, the news with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It's March 22nd. I'm Katrina Smith, and I say our good friend, meteorologist James DeFazio, because I'm hoping, that'll give us a little bit of clout to get us out of this weather pattern.
We're going to see some gloomy weather today. It's
dreary.
Yes, dreary, soggy conditions. Taking a look at our quad box of the 4 cameras, you can see that up on the elevated hill, up on Smith Hill here, we are in a little bit of some fog. It is rather light, and we're not seeing widespread fog, but with that being said, taking a look at downtown Utica, very wet conditions this morning. Rainfall's coming down rather steadily. Rome now reporting, finally the visibility tracker picking up on some of this fog. Rome now reporting only 4 miles of visibility. So some reduced visibilities across central New York. Keep that in mind if you're heading out this morning. Very lit up on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We have some moderate rainfall working through the Mohawk Valley and central New York right now, and we're going to continue to see showers for the entirety of the day. Fortunately, it's coming at temperatures that are above freezing. We're in the mid to upper 30s, even low 40s across the southern tier. It's currently 40 with heavy rain falling at Griffith and Rome. Slightly breezy, around a 10-mile-per-hour breeze, gusting 20 to 25 miles per hour. We're going to warm up around noon to about 50 degrees, but unfortunately it doesn't last. We're tracking temperatures to steadily decline throughout the afternoon. Coming up, we're going to break down this forecast in detail, show when that rain starts and ends, as well as what we have to worry about with regards to temperature. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. We will stay tuned.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. As you can see off the tower cam shot there, it is quite a dreary, foggy, soggy morning across central New York, and that's going to be the story of the day today. We're going to be tracking rain showers for the majority of the day. Take a look at downtown Utica, where rain's falling moderately to heavy. Coming down quite hard. There's quite a bit of standing water on the roadways, some water on the cameras, and we're going to be seeing periods of rain throughout Sunday. It's going to be a soggy Sunday with periods of rain showers, only a short break in the rain, and that occurs late morning. We'll show that on Skycast. Warms into the 50s around midday today, and then steadily drops through the afternoon. Then we have to watch out tonight because ice will form late this evening and overnight as temperatures go below freezing. And by then we will have gotten a lot of rain. There will be quite a bit of water out there. Some moderate rainfall pushing through the Mohawk Valley right now, some lighter rainfall back to the northwest. We're going to continue to see waves of this rain work in from the west today, and as this rain gradually drifts from north to south. 40 degrees with heavy rain falling at Griffith and Rome. Slightly breezy, winds out of the east at Rome, but a southerly breeze across the southern tier, gusting 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tracking yet another clipper system, sliding in plenty of precipitation today. Looking back towards the Great Lakes, this is all going to slide west, or slide from west to east in our direction. By the time all is said and done this evening, we're going to pick up about a ½ inch of rainfall. It's going to be quite a soaker of a day. We're not going to get too much in the way of dry weather today, only about a 90-minute break in between showers. We'll show that on Skycast in a moment. I want to mention, though, we do have a warm nose that's going to work in. Between 11:30 and 1 p.m., temperatures rise all the way up into the low to mid-50s in the Mohawk Valley. Doesn't make it to the North Country, which only stays in the 30s, and the southern tier is only in the 20s. But look what happens during the rest of the day. Temperatures drop throughout the afternoon. By 9 p.m., we're below freezing in Utica and the Mohawk Valley, and we're in the low 20s across the North Country. By tomorrow morning, we're all in the 20s. The North Country's in the teens. Skycast today showing widespread rainfall for the entirety of the day today. It drifts from north to south. We get a short break between 11 a.m. and noon, but for the most part, we see consistent rain until about 7 p.m. After 7 p.m., it's primarily across the southern tier, and then after midnight, it comes to an end and drier weather settles in for your Monday. Today, we're tracking rain showers with highs in the low 50s, and then temperatures decrease throughout the afternoon. A look at your 7-day forecast. A soggy finish to the weekend, a cloudy, cool, calm start to the work week. We're going to see some sunshine. Katrina was asking when the next time we're going to see sun. That looks to be Tuesday. We're going to see some clearing on Tuesday. Definitely going to see partly to mostly sunny skies on Tuesday, as well as Wednesday morning before our next shower arrives Wednesday evening. And we do have, I just found out, we do have a package. We are going to show some of this. This is absolutely stunning what's happening in Hawaii. Some areas have received, I'm going to give it away, some areas have received 22 inches of rain.
Wow.
On Oahu.
So I'm going to go with flooding.
Yeah.
Like I knew, but
It's very extreme, and it's really unfortunate. There was evacuation warnings for places in Oahu. There were worries about dam failures,
Right.
some unprecedented levels of
unprecedented
flooding.
levels of flooding. And you're going to hear later on in the broadcast, people were told, like basically leave
There
or
were evacuation
you're
orders.
likely going to die.
Yes.
That's very dismal.
Yes.
All right, so we'll get to that a little bit later on in the broadcast. But here at home, it's Maple Weekend. It's kind of the highlight. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. We are still stuck in the fog and clouds here in central New York. Let's get over to the Weather Center with meteorologist James DeFazio. Boy, look at those. I actually see almost a glimmer of something that looks like sunshine behind you on the
Starting
US,
to clear
the Nexus
just
cam.
a tad off of the tower cam
That's
as
about it,
well.
though.
The fog isn't quite as thick as it
Yeah.
was. We're seeing conditions begin to improve, but it's rather gloomy this morning. Yeah, on the Oneonta cam, it does look like the sun is trying to peek out there. Taking a look at our Nexus cam, we saw a round of heavy rain. We're going to be seeing periods of rain throughout the entirety of the day today. We're going to be tracking showers. Again, so there is some areas of isolated fog this morning. If you're doing any traveling, be aware you might encounter that, especially across hilltops. The Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We just had quite a bit of heavy rain work through central New York. We have some heavier rain back to the west that is working in our direction. We're going to have a short break in the rain from about, say, now until about 10 to 10:30 a.m. in the Utica area. Other than that, it's going to be quite wet for the entirety of the day. Fortunately, this rain is falling at temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. We're actually in the low to mid 40s across the southern tier, so we don't have to worry about wintry precipitation. 40 degrees with heavy rain falling at Griffith and Rome, and it's been rather breezy this morning as well. An east wind at 8 miles per hour. We have seen gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. We are going to warm up into the upper 40s to low 50s for a short period of time during the early afternoon, and then temperatures decline for the entirety of the rest of the afternoon, and we see chillier temperatures. Coming up in full weather, we're going to talk about when this rain comes to an end, as well as what issues we have with the temperature dropping at the end of it. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. Well, former FBI Director Robert
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. We're tracking plenty of wet weather on this Sunday, but right now we're getting a little bit of a break. There is a short window of clearing, and by short I mean about 60 to 90 minutes. We're just entering the beginning of it now. Take a look at downtown Utica. The sun actually has come out. I'm issuing a rainbow alert right now. We just had widespread heavy rain. The sun has poked out. I'm sure if you go out and look around across central New York right now, someone would be able to spot a rainbow. We did see some reflections even onto the camera, so it's possible there was one nearby. Soggy Sunday with periods of rain. Rain returns by midday, but we are going to warm into the 50s around midday, and then temperatures drop throughout the afternoon all the way into and through the 30s. And then we're going to track ice to form late this evening and overnight as temperatures drop below freezing. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We just saw a round of heavy rain work through central New York, and now we have a little bit of clearing. We have plenty of showers back to the west still to come that we're going to be tracking for the entirety of the day today. Still raining up at Griffith and Rome, 40 with heavy rain falling, and a breeze at 8 miles per hour. It's been rather breezy. It's out of the south if you're south of the Mohawk Valley, and we have seen some gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. We're tracking yet another Clipper system, which is working west to east. We're going to continue to see these showers slide into central New York and work north to south as the day progresses, and then they will eventually come to an end as we head into the overnight. But by the time they do come to an end, we're going to see about 4 to 5/10 of an inch of rain, right around about a ½ inch of rainfall. We warm up around noon to about 51 degrees across the Mohawk Valley, right around the I-90 corridor. Doesn't make it to the North Country, doesn't fully make it to the southern tier, but watch what happens throughout the afternoon. A strong cold front works through, and we get much cooler temperatures. By 9 p.m., we're in the 30s across central New York, 20s across the North Country. By tomorrow morning, a hard freeze, 20s for Utica in the Mohawk Valley, teens for the North Country. Skycast for today showing those showers exiting the region now, but we have more to come. By noon, those showers work back in. Highs occur right around noon today. Showers continue for the entirety of the afternoon and evening. They may end as a little bit of a rain-snow mix across the southern tier before fully ending by Monday morning, and then calm conditions settle in to begin the week. Today, rainfall with highs in the low 50s, approximately 51 for a high around noon. Look at your 7-day forecast. It's a soggy finish to the weekend, and then a cloudy, cool, calm start to our week. A dry start Monday, a dry day Tuesday as well. We get to see the sun a little bit on Tuesday as well, partly to mostly sunny skies Tuesday. Next rain shower arrives late in the day on Wednesday. Katrina, any guesses on this one?
I think this is the heat.
You got it. That would be correct, and it is really impressive. There were 4 stations, 2 in the state of California, 2 in the state of Arizona, that hit 112 degrees yesterday. And that is an all-time record. It is the warmest temperature ever recorded in the United States in the month of March.
Wow.
It's only 1 degree shy of the April record, so it's really impressive.
Sweltering
Yes,
there. And if
very
you've ever
impressive.
been in a car and gotten out of the car, like in Death Valley in California,
I have not.
you can just feel it. It's oppressive. It just hits you. It's so interesting. So it's
That's
to
bucket list.
to feel that heat. Wow. All right, thank you so much, James. Now we are
With Ben Kinney.
Good evening, everyone. If you like relaxing with a good book in front of a fireplace, then you probably enjoyed today's weather. But how long will the gloomy and dreary conditions stick around for? Let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist James DeFazio is tracking the latest foggy day up here on Smith Hill.
Yes, it's been that way all day. It was that way this morning for Katrina and I. It
figured.
remains that way now. Taking a look at the Nexus cam, you can see a little bit of reduced visibility all the way in the distance there as well. This is our tower cam shot. We can't see any of the Mohawk Valley right now, just a gray screen because we are in the clouds up here on Smith Hill, and plenty of us across central New York are seeing reduced visibility. So there are areas of patchy fog across all of central New York. Just keep that in mind if you're doing any traveling this evening. We're tracking these showers that are sliding to the southeast. They are coming to an end, the heaviest of which have worked through. These are working from north to south. They're going to end first on the northern side, and then the southern tier see showers end by midnight. 40 degrees with light rain. We're back to that west-northwesterly flow at 9 miles per hour, and that's ushering in these colder temperatures. Coming up, we're going to talk a little bit about these colder temperatures, how we're going to get down into the low 30s tonight, and how that's a little bit of a concern. This evening, though, temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s with showers coming to an end. Again, coming up, we're going to break down temperature outlook as well as what the week ahead has in store. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. Food and art unite.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. It's been a soggy Sunday across central New York, and as you can see off the KFV Tower Cam, foggy conditions are settling in this evening, and we're seeing many areas of reduced visibilities. Take a look at downtown Utica, which is beneath the fog, but still seeing gloomy, rainy conditions. Light rain continues to fall in downtown Utica. We're tracking lighter showers now through Utica in the Mohawk Valley. Showers are going to slowly come to an end from north to south. we're tracking patchy ice to develop in certain areas by tomorrow morning, and we're going to show where we think that's going to happen. And then it's a cold, calm, cloudy start to the work week. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, the heaviest of the rain across the southern tier, and that's where the heaviest rain will remain for the remainder of the night. As I zoom out to the west, you can see we still have some showers working in from the west, and these will continue to work across Utica and central New York, but the heaviest of the rain will continue to be across the southern tier for the remainder of the night. Temperatures, fortunately, are not dropping as quickly as we originally thought. Temperatures are in the mid-30s across the North Country, upper 30s to low 40s across the Mohawk Valley, even upper 40s across the southern tier. So the icing risk for tonight has gone down a little bit, but not entirely. 39 degrees with light rain falling at Griffith and Rome, an 8-mile-per-hour breeze out of the north-northwest. Temperatures tonight going to drop below freezing for areas across the southern tier, but not very far below freezing, 28 to 30 degrees, so some light icing across the southern tier. The North Country, instead of teens, we're now thinking mid to upper 20s for lows. Utica, Rome, and the Mohawk Valley may avoid icing entirely. Lows now look to be right around 32, 33 degrees before warming up back tomorrow into the upper 30s. Highs today were all the way in the low 50s. We're going to be much chillier tomorrow, mid to upper 30s. Then we're tracking warmer conditions as we travel through the week. Another cold front arrives Thursday evening, knocking temperatures back into the 30s for Friday. The 8 to 14-day temperature outlook for the first week of April. Is this the first sign of spring? Possibly. For the first time, it looks like that north-northwest pattern may come to an end. The Climate Prediction Center hinting that we might finally break into some spring-like weather that first week of April. Tonight's Skycast showing those showers across the southern tier. They remain through 7 p.m. to midnight. After midnight, drier conditions settle in. Cloudy conditions remain for the remainder of the weekend. As we head into Monday morning, a couple breaks during the day in the clouds, but primarily a cloudy day, and we could see a flurry or two as we head into Monday evening. Temperatures remain in the 30s. This evening, temperatures are in the upper 30s to low 40s, with showers coming to an end. A look at your 7-day forecast. We're tracking a calm, cloudy, cool start to the week. Our next rainmaker arrives Wednesday evening with a light shower. The next major weather maker arrives Thursday evening with a strong cold front.
We don't have with Ben Kinney.
Good evening, everyone. It's looking a little more like Silent Hill than Smith Hill outside of our studios, with a large bank of fog still sitting over many areas in central New York. How long will that stick around? Let's find out. Meteorologist James Fazio in the Weather Center. It's kind of thinned out a little bit in downtown Utica, but areas in the valleys aren't so lucky tonight.
No, we are seeing some areas of patchy fog. It's a dreary night.
Yeah.
We saw showers for almost the entirety of the day today. It was a very soggy Sunday, and we're seeing the remnants of that now. We still have the wake of a few showers, primarily across the southern tier, Shenango County and Otsego County, continuing to see a rain-snow mix. A couple of flurries possible across Utica, Rome, and the Mohawk Valley, but they're not going to amount to anything. Drier weather will settle in for the overnight on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Our main concern is temperatures. Temperatures have dropped below freezing across the North Country. We're nearing freezing around the Utica, Rome, and Mohawk Valley. We're well above freezing across the southern tier, but temperatures are dropping. 35 with mostly cloudy at Griffith and Rome, and breezy at north-northwest winds at 10 miles per hour. Those breezy conditions are going to continue into the day tomorrow. We're going to see wind gusts tomorrow 20 to 30 miles per hour during the afternoon. Lows tonight in the upper 20s, and we're watching out for icing as a result of that. Cloudy skies settle in overnight, showers coming to an end. Coming up, we're going to take a look at your week ahead's forecast. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. New tonight for the first time.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. It was a soggy finish to our weekend, a very wet Sunday with plenty of showers, but we're seeing drier air working in for the overnight. Showers are beginning to come to an end north first, south last. Take a look at downtown Utica, where it's beneath the fog, beneath the gloomy conditions, wet roadways, as we've seen showery, drizzly conditions, even though the showers in Utica came to an end a couple hours ago. Showers are ending from north to south. North first, south last. And patchy ice is going to develop by tomorrow morning as temperatures dip below freezing. We're going to have to be keeping an eye out for black ice tomorrow morning. And it's going to be a cold, calm, cloudy start to the work week. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing a mix of rain and snow across the southern tier. Some very light showers working across Shenango and Otsego counties. And as we zoom out back to the west, you can see that this is the back edge working through right now. We have drier conditions back towards Rochester, and that's going to settle in for the remainder of the overnight. Locally, temperatures currently across the North Country below freezing. We're around the freezing mark in the Mohawk Valley and Utica and Rome, above freezing, mid-30s across the southern tier. We're going to be keeping a close eye on the temperature because anything that goes untreated tonight will freeze by tomorrow morning. 33 degrees with mostly cloudy skies at Griffiths and Rome, and breezy conditions at 10 miles per hour out of the north-northwest. That north-northwest wind will continue tomorrow, and we're going to see breezy conditions, 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts possible tomorrow afternoon. By tomorrow morning, temperatures dip into the 20s across the North Country, the 20s across the southern tier, and we're right around the freezing mark in Utica and Rome. So all of us have to worry about a little bit of icing. And then as we head into tomorrow afternoon, temperatures climb back up into the upper 30s. As we head towards the middle portions of the week, we climb a little warmer, mid-40s on Tuesday, upper 40s Wednesday, low 50s on Thursday. Then another cold front works through Thursday evening, brings much cooler conditions for Friday and for Saturday. But fortunately, for the first time, we have a sign that we might be breaking our pattern of this northwest flow. The Climate Prediction Center today issuing orange, indicating a slight chance of above average temperatures for the northeast for the first week of April. Tonight's skycast showing showers coming to an end across the southern tier and cloudy conditions settling in, temperatures in the 30s as we head into tomorrow. Not too much in the way of a couple breaks of sun possible just before sunset. Otherwise, it's going to be an entirely cloudy day. As we head into Tuesday, plenty of sunshine during the morning, partly to mostly sunny skies. Tonight, lows are going to be around 28 degrees with cloudy skies settling in. A look at your 7-day forecast. We're tracking a calm, cool, cloudy start to the week. Sunshine makes its return on Tuesday, partly to mostly sunny skies with slightly warmer temperatures. The next rain shower arrives late in the day on Wednesday, and it is brief and light. Next rain shower after that arrives late in the day on Thursday as a strong cold front works through. Much colder weather settles in for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.